Tony Curzon-Price. I'm the editor-in-chief of openDemocracy and the online editor of IntelligenceSquared.com.
Lovely. Now, we've been talking today about generating a buzz online for the content that you're providing. From a journalist point of view, as a journalist, what's the one thing a journalist should be doing? They've got their article, they've spent hours on it, it's online, and no one's looking at it. What do they do?
So you've got to find a small springboard. Okay, it doesn't have to be a big springboard, it doesn't have to be commenters free, you've got to find a small springboard. So I think, that an article that gets 100 readers from at the first level, if the content is right, then it's going to go. It'll grow to 10,000, 100,000, a million. How do you get the 100 readers? Again, I think it's becoming easier and easier. You find the right Twitter hashtag. You distribute it. You collect a good list of Facebook contacts, etc. You'll get your 100 reads. If your 100 reads don't then translate into thousands, hundreds of thousands of reads, work on the content.
I know a lot of companies are working on the model of they put an article up, it gets a lot of traffic, it gets a lot of hits, and then they suck a little bit more out of it. They might write other articles like that. That's a new business model now, isn't it? About finding out what works and then running with that. Are you an advocate of that idea?
Well, I mean, in a sense, it's what we've always done, which is trying to anticipate what's going to, where people's attention's going to be. We're all trying to do that, right? And it is fascinating how much there are lots of tools that help us. Our own stats help us, but look. And that's what you're talking about. But look at the other stats that are out there and available. So there's some really good. So obviously all the kind of buzz metrics on Twitter. There's some really interesting ones in terms of you can actually get some quite interesting stuff on most search terms in Google. You can get that by geography. In Google News, you can get it to rank by most viewed. These are all these are all ways of finding out not just what your own audience already likes, but what other audiences are interested in.
Okay. During your presentation, you talked quite a lot about the history of the internet, which is very interesting for people who may be just getting into all that. The future, what's next?
Well, I think the future is the two big trends are easier and easier to get your piece of content to the people for whom it really matters. Less and less effort actually in getting that content out. But secondly, in terms of the ways that's done in the detail, less and less centralization. So I think that we're moving away from search, from Google search, we're moving away from RSS, we're moving away from blogs, and we're moving into the stream. And the stream is made up of hugely decentralized networks. And my own betting is that email is the big winner here, much more than Twitter or Facebook.